We're back. We have these supplies now to be able to upgrade the resistance network, but let's just hang on to it right now, because we'll only be able to get the usage of that upgrade at the end of the month. True concealment. Remind me again what that does, true concealment?
India.
I know it's a bunch of tweaks to concealment, but I can't for the life of me just offhand think what it does now. Supplies and recruits, supplies and recruit. We need 2 people here in Haven Advisory. One maybe just here. I suppose that's fine. What's the difference? 466 with the engineer here. Well, it's 20 supplies. Let's get someone advising in there. Skirmisher does well, although technicals are the best. Annoying little detail, if you sort, you then can't change the person's loadout. But if you just find them here like this, then you can change the loadout. Yeah, I need supplies, give me money. Advanced exoskeletons for extra mobility.
I appreciate the new lab facilities.
Upgrading the lab costs 60, so it's an extra 180 to fully upgrade it. We're getting a Templar in 4 days. It's cool. $5 days for a scientist. I so desperately need and want a scientist. Could the remnants of Alpha Squad just send one more person, just 5 of us? 13 to 15. Ugh. I would never normally boost this, but considering it could give us a scientist, and we are so desperate for scientists, I'm just thinking exactly the same thing, although I think it is worth boosting. Although Mobility is tired, so... How's Bravo looking? Only 4 of them. I don't like the idea of sending Charlie. Rescue from a cell. These 2 are bonded. These 2 will hopefully bond after this. I think we can send some Charlie lads with these guys. So what do we have here? We have a ranger and a grenadier. We have an assault. And okay, so let me just see if Bravo's Shinobi assault combo is ready. Blue assault. What about the blue Shinobi? Wounded. Yellow assault, yellow Shinobi. Yellow assault. Yellow Shinobi is available. Okay, cool. So Assault Shinobi, Grenadier Ranger. We need a specialist and technical. So there's Alpha Spec, and we could send Alpha Technical. We put her out. How about Charlie or Bravo Specialist? I think we only have 2 specialists right now. Though we might not be able to get Marsha in here. If we were to send another person and boost it, it's going to be razor thin as to whether I can actually get all the stuff on here that I want. Okay, so this is, first of all, so where's, no, that's Alpha Spec. I want Alpha Ranger and AP Fulton. I think regular mag. This is Alpha Grenadier is what I should label this one as, or... Whoopsie. This is Alpha Technical's gun. Grenadier, shape charges. Clever mobility. Blech. So, Alpha Specialist gun, Gremlin Mark II. I'm tempted to give Criddle Fritz the Predator armor, considering we are down to only 2 specialists. Yeah, I don't want to give them another item for survivability, so 9 it'll do. Yeah, you see, my assault troopers right now are pretty much the problem. I think they're fine with stutter mags for now. We will be rolling out the shotguns shortly. And we're still above 109. Criddle Fritz. Okay, let's pull Marsha out of Haven Advisory and send her with... Where is she? It's Leet Arnold. No. Oh, but now it's screwed up this again. Hang on, so... It was Criddle Fritz, it was Titan, it was MAL, it was the Bron, plus the Yellow Assault and Shinobi combo. Nope. $108, so we're just under. And that's a 6-man squad against 7 to 9 of them. Gets us a scientist. If we go down to 5 people, unboosted, it's 13 to 15. 4 of us, 7 to 9. But 4 against 7 to 9 is too scary. I think this is the way to go. Okay, PCSs, anything available? EMS, go for it. Or ELS, worth it. Alpha Specialist's gun, Alpha Technical, Alpha Ranger. So, who all, in a perfect world, I think I would only be taking 3 mag rifles per squad in an 8-man squad. The Grenadier, you might say, should use an SMG, or the Technical should use an SMG. So Ranger, Technical and Specialist would use mag rifles. So if I give Marsha a stutter mag, mobility is greatly increased. And she gets closer to use the flamethrower. And that means I've then got how many mag rifles? 2. Plus the one that's out in Haven Advisory. So I can send out a 2nd squad. Okay, Operation Heavy Terror. Rescue VIP from Advent Cell. 18 turns, concealed start in the city center. We've got Criddle Fritz, Mikey, Titan, MAL, the Bron, and Griff. This is a mix of Alpha and Charlie squads. Although one of these stutter mags we can actually officially label as the Alpha Stutter. Alpha SMG. I think we might be the baddies. That's such a cool reference. I still think that homeopathic A&E is still their best sketch. I seem to recall there we go, laser sight. Perfect. Advanced scope. No elites here. Air trigger. Right. Quill Fitz, Mikey, Titan, Emil, LeBron, Griff. Let's roll.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Six days for advanced mag weapons. Strength is still 4 here for the radio tower mission, but 4 is about as low as it's ever going to get, I think. Strength 3, we can go operate a new Arctic quite soon. Strength 3 with 1 vigilance. Eight days for a smash and grab.
Yeah.
I think we have to do that. Smash and grabs are scary. Well, they can be scary. Please tell me revealed start. Awesome. So it's the static target smash and grab. The first 5 hours in a newly modded campaign is just saving while you wait for crashes. Yeah, Johnny. I mean, the thing is, part of the reason I don't play more XCOM is just it's about, you know, having the will to put up with all of the shit from modding. Like, very often I'll just feel like I can't face standing having to do that. But at least with my mod list, you know, more or less it's, you know, reasonably stable. I don't 12 mods on Star Wars conversion. Oh wow! I don't even know how many mods I'm running. And the other day I saw a guy playing a Star Wars conversion. Like, it's impressive what you can do, but it's still kind of weird though. Having all these like AT-STs walking around and stuff. It's very fucking weird. (11 mobility, no good. Wait, Scorcher tired. Send out Reaper instead. Oh, we can send more bodies on this one. This is good. Skirmisher's tired. Technical's tired. Well then, whoever's not tired, send them out. Because that's too much. But that is 7 lads. Okay, so the question here is who gets to use the mag rifles. We've got the Ranger here. Well then, obviously the Assault gets one. Hair trigger, expanded mag, elite laser sight, yes please. No specialist available? No specialist. One of these lads have to stay behind. Probably this second assault. Okay, that'll do. Right, lads, we are not taking a specialist, so that means medkits all round, I reckon, even if it means we're slower. 10 mobility there. Alright, decent smash and grab. 6-man squad. Rushed blinding heat. A mix of Bravo and Charlie squads. Do you recon the XCOM bandana are handed out for covering the face, or does the XCOM dress uniform have a folded XCOM logo kerchief in the chest pocket? Never think of that shit. Like, what? What, dude? Hair trigger, why not? We got some low-level lads. We got some corporals on this mission, which is a touch scary. I don't think we should spend anything. I think I should hang on to those 40 supplies. Well, actually, I can spend it now because we're doing a smash and grab, which will get us more supplies. Is there anything I desperately need to build here that could really help this squad? No. Right, send them. Cassie, Kakabilo, Raven, Elite, Red Fox, and Pyrian Flax. Soon, very soon, we won't be using these rubbish ballistic rifles anymore.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for
Sky
deployment.
Ranger deployed.
Setting course for West Asia.
So I'm not going to keep scanning there for now with intel because I've got both my squads in the field. And what will happen is if I scan there for intel, a great mission will pop up. Exactly what I want, a liberation mission, and we won't have squads available to do it. So don't even bother. 3 days, liberation. Yay! Let's see who it is.
Understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders see us as nothing more than raw materials for their design. We will take back our power and turn it against them. I greet you as an ally facing a shared enemy.
Tithe is good.
My
Tithe
power
is extra
in
intel.
balance with the psionic forces that flow through the earth and all its inhabitants. We channel this energy, aided by technology of our own design.
That's nice.
To pursue justice for those who have fallen victim to the Elders and their servants.
Soldier Bond, Engineer. Psi attacks will cause damage to Costa. I love that one.
As a result, we have a chance to deal the Elders a great blow.
With this resistance auto feedback, I once saw a gatekeeper finish itself off. So it's only some of the psi abilities. It's psi abilities that either single target one of your guys or deals damage to them. So I had a gatekeeper use its void rift, hit like 4 of my guys, and it takes feedback for every person it hits, so it took 16 hit point damage straight through armor, which is bloody great. But this one is likely to get ambushed though. Who could I send, bearing in mind that everybody's out in the field? Send the Templar. Paul Fury Robinson. A Sharpshooter and a Gunner is a poor combo. I don't know. How long is Algman out for? 17 days. Okay, so then I can send the Assault Trooper. Or we can send the... I don't want to send the Reaper, because in 3 days she can go out with the Skirmisher. We could send the Templar together with the Assault, 2 highly mobile. I think we'll do that. And this lad could actually do with the extra mobility. All about mobility in these missions. 21 mobility. Let's promote him first. So what do you get? Templar Aura. The Templar is surrounded by an aura that immediately extinguishes or blocks any mental impairments for themselves, and getting that at Acolyte is incredible. Is that Clutch Shot? Oof, that's also very nice. We've got 43 AP. We have to get parry though. Overcharge? I tend to skip the Adept ones. Deflect is very nice. Channel is nice too. Oh, jeez. Clutch Shot. Fortress is amazing as well. So Templar plus, so Aura plus Fortress. The stun really isn't a strike an enemy with Psi Force strong enough to knock them back in the direction of the attack, stunning them. I mean, I suppose so, but it costs focus though, which then lowers your damage, which I don't like. I like him to just be running around and just zapping nerds. I think Amplify actually might be better than Stun, because Stun is good against targets that can be stunned. Amplify is better against your big bads, your scary big bads, like your Archons, like your Gatekeepers. Mark a single target with a psi lens, causing them to take additional 33% damage from a number of future single target attacks. So if you amplify, hollow target, and triple shot with a gunner, that gunner's attacks is getting extra hit and crit chance from the hollow target, and its damage is getting increased by 33%. That's quite nice. It's a lot of extra damage, and it scales nicely with your own weapons. So the more damage your weapons do, and if you crit, the crit's getting increased by 33% as well. Does Amplify require more focus to be more effective? I suppose it says with the psi lens, from a number of future single target attacks. So if you only have one focus, it's like one attack, two focus, two attacks. Maybe he's better off just grabbing channel so that he can get his focus levels up higher, because I mean I am going to be taking deep and supreme focus. Or we just hang on for Templar Aura, because that is incredible, because with that very often you can save a use of the stop freaking out ability from the specialist. And it blocks any mental impairments to themselves. So basically it makes them immune to mind control. I think that's worth hanging on for. But bearing in mind he is part of the Black Watch, so we need to give him the color number 5. So let's cross. I don't know if you remove panic, if you just run past them. I wonder if it's only if you end the turn there. But I hope you're right, just by running past them. Like, how awesome would that be? Still, this is a scary mission. I'm worried about this. Quick check. Yep, SMG for mobility. Gianti has lightning reflexes, so that's good. 13 mobility. Let's make it 14. Jason, thanks for following, you bloody peasant. 18 mobility.
We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
So hopefully the money that we get now from this smash and grab before the end of the month will let us upgrade that again. I can then have 3 resistance orders active. Well, Syndron, I am your king. King, who does he think he is? Oh, dude, money-wise, look at this. So resource rewards on all missions are increased by 15%, which I think applies to smash and grabs as well. Supplies collected by 10%. Resource rewards from scanned rumors, which won't happen all that often. I think we upgrade this one more time, and then at the end of the month we will have popular support, tithe, and guardian angels will not be ambushed. Well, how'd you become king then, eh? By exploiting the workers, by hanging on to outdated imperialist dogma which perpetuates the social and class differences in our society. Oh, there you go, banging on about class again. Well, that's what it's all about. If only people would realize. Please, please, good people, I'm in haste. Whose castle is that? Who lives in that castle? No one lives there. I could do the whole scene. The fact that we now have access to advanced magnetic weapons that is both combat effective and safe to operate at these power levels is quite an achievement. The overall design relies on advanced miniaturization technologies developed by the aliens, which are, frankly, well beyond anything conceived of by Earth's leading military development firms at the time of the invasion. Despite our limited capability for extended test firings on board the ship, our latest prototypes are already capable of consistently accelerating an adaptive alloy projectile to over 5,000 meters per second in a simulated environment. We're still preparing the final assessment, but it is likely a field deployable unit will have to be limited to a lower power threshold due to the potential for ongoing strain to our troops operating the weapons. 5,000 meters per second, good lord. And we can finally go for resistance radio. And as it is, by the time we now come around to doing this, that increased intel cost is gone.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Some lovely filth down here. Someone pointed out in a comment section of a breakdown of that scene how genius it is, because of the juxtaposition of the fact that the peasants seem to be smarter and more educated than King Arthur, yet all they can seem to be doing is digging around for filth. Fucking brilliant. That's my favorite movie of all time. Okay, rescue VIP from advanced cell. Alpha squad, let's go!
We just got word from the spokesman. Apparently the aliens have captured
The thing is, Life of Brian is funny, but to me it's not as tight as Pistol of the Holy Grail. Pistol of the Holy Grail is gag after gag after gag. The Life of Brian, the stopping to sing every now and then, really just ruins the pacing for me. But yeah, it is funny. People called the Romans, they go the houses. He's not the son of God, he's a very naughty boy.
We're in concealment.
Well, probably the best meme out of that movie is the whole those fuckers from the People's Liberation Front of Judea. Not like us. The people for the liberation of Judea. We're the good people. Not those fuckers in the front for the liberation of Judea. Right, let's focus. Still no decent sharpshooter.
Go, go,
Getting it done. D'accordo. Rolling out.
Running.
Yeah, recently mosaiced. So terrorists, careful with heavy weapons. Oh yeah, keep the peace, schools, general system of government, medicine, sanitation, order, census taking, the basics for scientific thought in a society.
Understood.
But other than that, what have the Romans ever done for us?
Mi muovo.
Bloody Romans.
Good to go.
Moving to designated position.
I think this pod here might be worth rocketing.
On the move.
Then the mech, is the mech really that scary? I'm not convinced it is. It's the hack chance, 78 and 42, not great.
On it.
I would have thought Crittlefoot's would have better hack defense, but I'm guessing it's just the natural increase of the hack defense over time.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Yeah, the meaning of life is bloody great, but like it's surprisingly gross in some of the parts, like Mr. Career set exploding, and the involuntary organ donation is fucking horrifying. Actually,
Moving on target location.
the way the guy screams out of frame and you just take blood and guts everywhere.
Is actually a swarm of tiny robotic units.
I really want to rocket these two pods together because that is scary. But I hate specters. 7 to 9, and this is 5 of them, and that's the most scary ones.
Mi muovo.
Meme Wavo.
Already there.
need to ask twice.
I do like how close we were able to get here, though. This is good.
Moving out.
Kind of a zappy zap chance do we have here. It's not out of the question sometimes to open up with an arc pulsar, just to keep a high value scary target out in the open.
Got it covered.
Yeah, but the thing is that Syndrome, it's all about context in the way it's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Both are comedy scenes, but in Holy Grail it's played for laughs, whereas in Life of Brian it's like the blood is like so much more real, and the fucking organs and is it in Meaning of Life, or is it just in Flying Circus, where they have the schoolmaster teaching the boys about sex ed and he's actually screwing his wife in front of the kids? I think that might have just been Flying Circus. That was fucking funny as well. Yeah, it's Meaning of Life. Right, so you might think rocket these nerds, have them take fall damage, but then they just move into high cover. That's actually quite tempting, because I have a fair chance of one-shotting this officer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How can you have 0% crit chance, though? I could just shoot the mech and then probably finish it off, but then we need to make sure everyone else is not in range here. Visual range. I've got to make a decision. What's more scary, the Muton and the Spectre, or the Mech +2? I think Muton plus Spectre is more scary.
Got it covered.
Roger. Eseguo. On my way. Moving to designated position.
So, having this lad here on this side of the vehicle, there's an outside chance he gets spotted.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
That might not be the worst thing.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. Moving to position. Overwatch.
God, I want my spider suits back for my slow rangers. And now that this pod is walking back at us, that kind of changes things. We just need to move the lads around so that I don't have to face both of these pods, because we certainly can't do that. Okay, I shouldn't have to move too far though. How can you only see the Spectre from there? For fuck's sake.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Affirmative. Moving out.
Moving to position.
I don't know, thank you.
Okay.
It looks like I can't avoid taking on both of these pods at once. And now I've taken way too much time. We absolutely have to go loud now on the next turn. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to sneak
Moving.
my technical forward for the off chance that I might be able to open up with a flamethrower on these three.
On Overwatch.
Scanning.
Well then, as soon as you become aware of true concealment working for Long War the Chosen,
Affirmative.
I'll add it to my mod list, because it's one of the mods I love the most. It just makes so much sense. Like, why the hell is a hack target counting down to destruction before the enemies know you're there? Like, why are they just nuking their own intel gathering thing? That makes no sense.
They found us.
Why does this piece of shit always act first? fucking Spectre wastes all my Overwatch. I mean, we got 14 points of damage on it though. But I hate how the Spectres almost always seem to act first. Get notch! Alright, so that's a nice rocket target there. The Muton, I think we just Arc Pulse and deal with it later. The Spectre only has 1 hit point, so I'm not too worried about it.
I'm on it.
I think I have to go point blank to that nerd. We're looking for blast zone. That looks good.
Multiple targets neutralized.
Our technicals are money this campaign. We really are doing well. Maybe my ranger could land a walk fire. He'd have to be out in the open, which I don't like.
That's it.
So here's something that's pretty cool with having these shape charge using Grenadiers and the technicals. Now I was thinking I would have to zap the Muton and deal with it in the next turn, but maybe not. We've still got that one ranger shot left, and I can nuke this Muton's cover. He's still going to be hard to hit, so we might have to end up zapping him anyway. Nice cover, nerd. I don't have any kind of increased chance to hit ability. Tank it.
I definitely got that one.
Nice. So here's an interesting decision now. We'll try to get the flank. 65 aim at range. Chance of another pod being out here. What's the hack? Precision, superior PCS. I'll certainly grab that. So what's the safest spot I can go to? I can still get the flank. It'll be there. It's not likely at all to hit him.
On the move.
But it's worth a try.
Asset secure.
Took a 1 and 2 shot.
It's still moving.
Is it worth doing it again? I certainly don't think it's worth using command for.
Infiltrating access point.
We have not been hitting our hacks at all this campaign. Not at all.
Not getting anywhere.
No point in overwatching. It'll just lightning reflex. Let's start moving the Shinobi around. Seeing what we can see, there's still another 4 aliens left on this part on this map. Although that shot that we missed there with the SMG made me think of previous versions of Long War the Chosen, where the stock weapon attachment was, I think, way too strong. Like guaranteed damage on missed shots. Amazing. It was way too strong. So here's the question, do we get XP for killing this illusion?
I guess that'll be okay.
back in. I got it, right?
Imagine it's treated the same as a zombie, and that it actually would give you XP. That's something I didn't know, that by killing the illusion you get your lad back. That I honestly didn't know.
Arrivo. Alla vostra roba. Heading out.
And I know if you kill the main one, that kills the other one.
X-ray.
One Illyrium core. 2 Illyrium cores.
Andiamo.
Right, 3 enemies left on this map. Evac is nice and close. This shouldn't be too difficult.
Finally.
Good Lord, but did we ever learn the hard way in the last campaign? Do not sell Illyrium cores. We sat for like 3 months without the ability to be able to research Illyrium, which then stopped us from getting coil guns, just because Illyrium cores just stopped showing up. Super frustrating.
On your order. It's killing time. Sono pronto. Solid copy.
I was going to say, do we even have a specialist? We do.
Tired of waiting around.
I could punch through the wall. Ugh, misclick. But technically I don't need to. Misclick my Shinobi again. There seems to be like a slide smoothing as the frame moves, and then just for like a
Got it
second.
covered.
It's going to slow down.
Affermativo.
Ready to go.
This last group should be in here somewhere.
Orders confirmed. Moving
I
out.
can destroy the wall to the prisoner. Unfortunately, what happens quite often is, in doing so, it sets a fire that then sets the prisoner on fire. And we actually aren't under that much time pressure. We can just keep blue moving forward.
If you say so.
Small supply,
System
PCS.
infiltration in progress.
Might take the supplies, because I don't need PCSs desperately. I need supplies. I'm hurting for supplies. Again, look at how low we're rolling with a hex. Man.
We're through.
Sono stufo di aspettare.
Indeed, Waldo. But you're taking such a risk
Good to go.
if you're taking a stealth mission not knowing what you're up against and where the evac's going to be.
Roger that. Moving to position.
It's like, I know you can do stealth missions, but I really don't like even trying it. It's just too risky.
Covering now.
Scanning.
With the wrong enemy types, the wrong distribution, the wrong evac, it's just a disaster.
Multiple hostiles advancing on our position.
Guaranteed to get you and your lads killed.
Eseguo. Okay, I'll go. Let's rock. Moving to Overwatch.
Let's move already. On Overwatch. What's over there?
Hopefully we can kill a few enemies on reinforcement
Moving
here.
to Overwatch.
Extra bit of XP. We haven't evac'd corpses for a while, but that's understandable. With how... Wait a second. I already did the hack, but the fucking door didn't open. Ugh.
Scanning.
I need that corpse.
We've got a hostile squad here. We've got the VIP in tow. Moving to order.
Can our specialist get this kill?
I'm trusting you here.
6 damage. Get
Check
fucked.
it before you get too close.
Let's get some corpses. But not by taking any chances. Going back there, there could be running back here to get those corpses. Too dangerous. On the next turn, Griff can follow, Fulton that one, and Fulton that one, and then run to the evac on the next turn. So let's just hang around here and overwatch. I don't even want to peek around this fucking wall.
Overwatch.
Got it covered. Fatevi sotto. Overwatch. You're good. Just stay with me. I guess that'll be okay.
Ugh, 3rd misclick in a row with this fucking guy. Slow down, Stobbie. Slow
I'll
down.
go. VIP secure and in position for evac. I'm on it. Advent reinforcements inbound.
Better cover me then. Affirmative.
I think we can stick around for one more round of Overwatch, unless Griff moving to evac can now. Evacs alerts the other pod. We've only killed 8 aliens.
I'm going.
If you say so.
On the move. Diamoci una mossa. What's over there?
Let's do this. On Overwatch.
You guys noticed how these, buy more viewer bots always have the same name conversion? It's like the beginning of a name and then a few numbers. Like NCO Kita 2A8. We'll just hit these guys with our Overwatch and then we'll get out.
I definitely got that one.
I'm being flanked!
They're trying to flank us. They've got friends.
Can our Grenadier hit his cover? How great are these shape charges, huh? Oh, but it makes him take full damage. I don't think about that. Well, shit. We just ruined his day. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Ready to boogie.
Good mission, lads. I wonder if there was a way to select that. If I had thrown like on top of that column, I might have been able to blow up the column without hitting the floor. Probably.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM...
So, Argman, you've been using them as well, I assume with a support level Grenadier. They're pretty good, eh? It just sucks you don't get the extra range from the grenade launcher. But I do think that the shape charges help solve the biggest issue that the Grenadiers have, which is that before you get your acid grenades and plasma grenades, the Grenadiers are just crap.
Can't hope for a better outcome.
Oh, field medic. Chef's kiss. Cutthroat. Yes, please. 3 Illyrium. Ooh, lead scope. Yum, 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 yum. Well, Jason, we're keeping an eye on you. Might be a robot. Lead by example or collector. Officer improves the aim, will, and hack of soldiers within command range by half the difference. Like, this would be great if I threw her then down into Bravo or Charlie squad, because a lot of them will have like, they'll have like 60 aim and she has 80, so they would improve the 60 aim guys up to 70. But I think collector with intel is too good. What about plasma grenades and upgrading all the grenades? Were you asking me just to expand on what I was saying? which is that if you use your Grenadiers right from day one as explosive Grenadiers and you level them with all the explosive perks, super underwhelming because you're using frag grenades, which are rubbish. Even if you manage to rush a proving ground and maybe get the fire grenades, you still don't have big AoE, you don't have a good way to destroy cover. Whereas right from day one, you can build shape charges, 10 supplies each, and it's a guaranteed cover destruction. It's really good. However, much later in the campaign, when you have plasma grenades for all your Grenadiers and you have the improved explosives Foundry project, then, and the Grenadier has the engineer perk and the cover destruction perk, then that plasma grenade is as effective as a shape charge for cover destruction, but you get the added bonus of the damage in the shred. So long story short, I level my Grenadiers as support Grenadiers and use them with shape charges all the way up until you are actually able to get your hands on fully upgraded plasma grenades, at which point you throw them into the training center and you retrain them. From this tree, you train them up that tree. Because like I said, a frag grenade or even a plasma grenade without sapper and without combat engineer just doesn't destroy cover. What was I doing? Resistance radio in 3 days. .507 in 7 days.
Course for India.
Well, I mean, Jason, you saw it right there in that mission. Grenadier moves forward, uses rapid deployment, throws the shape charge, and it can still take a shot at the then exposed target. The support Grenadiers can certainly have their place. We saw in the last campaign how useful those sting grenades are against mechs. No, sorry, sting grenades can stun or disorient organics. I'm talking about blue screen bombs, lowering hack, lightning reflexes on stun lancers. Again.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient.
The Avenger serves our purposes adequately in terms of coordinating our communications network. But if we hope to increase our range and reach every possible outlet, we will have to do more. A series of carefully positioned relay towers would suffice. Assuming we can miniaturize the technology we've adapted from the alien's own communications equipment, it may be difficult to balance the requisite power levels versus the increased chance of detection, but this is our best chance to expand on our capabilities. With the increased coverage, we can expect the efficiency of local resistance operations to improve, strengthening the groups working within range of the towers. Shield bearer autopsy is long overdue.
Physically, the advent.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Do you need lasers for coil? Do you? I thought you could just skip it. Additional. Let's go and get up to 60 supplies. I really want to upgrade this thing again. Ah, well, just letting me know, man.
Avenger plotting new course.
It's quite hard keeping track of all this stuff. We need 25. So let's sell all my trooper corpses. Fireball. Awesome. So end of the month, we're going to have a lot of very cool resistance orders. Strength 4, Vigilance 1, 4 and 3, 3 and 1, 2 and 2.
Setting course for the Indian Regional Zone.
Let's see, 55 minutes. Right, good episode. YouTube folks, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that shit. Am I going to do one more episode? Another 2 hours here. Let's do another episode.